Welcome back to Spork Syndicate. This is Tom. Time for some fishy fun. I should explain why I'm so into the Hot Wheels Fast Fish. It's a fantasy casting, referred to as a retro-futuristic muscle car, with styling based on the Plymouth Barracuda, which explains the name Fast Fish. And it's been the base design for 3 other castings: the C Horsepower, the Drift and Brake, essentially a station wagon version of the Fast Fish, and the Ravager ST, a beefy muscle car that looks like it has some Roger Dodger DNA in it. There are so many Fast Fish in the sea of Hot Wheels. And over the years, it's built a small following, which might be tied back to a post on the Hot Wheels subreddit. Apparently, someone named the Fast Fish as their favorite fantasy casting and someone else flamed them in the comments. Then, the entire subreddit community came to the defense of this person and the Fast Fish, which soon became a meme. That's actually one of my customs. First one I ever sold as well. In my mind, the Fast Fish had arrived. Might have even surpassed the Bone Shaker in terms of popularity. Yeah, I'm kidding. But the memes continued and, to me, the Fast Fish became an old friend. Here's my catch. A white Fast Fish with the black, orange, and yellow trim and ugly orange wheels. To drill and tap the posts, I break out the die-cast graveyard I'd tap that tapping fluid, which you yourself can buy at diecastgraveyard.com. I start with a 1/16 inch bit in my impact driver to create what will be the screw hole before I switch to a 9/32 bit, which lives in my drill, to remove the head of the rivet. When I needed to drill the front post a little deeper, I actually put a hole in the hood. You'll see how I handle that later. The key is to drill slowly and not take too much off. Otherwise, it might affect the fit when you screw the car back together. But first, let's crack her open and see what we're dealing with. The body, tinted glass, a chrome interior, and a ground effects base. I put the plastic parts in a project box and set them aside. I finished drilling the posts, then screw in self-tapping 256 sized screws. At this point, I'm not sure what I was going to do, so I used a dry erase marker to remove the tampos and leave me with a plain white base coat. I clip 1 tab of the 3 to free each axle. The body and the base get primed, but before the base coat, I need to patch that hole I drilled in the hood. She's good in black. Let's get a little color going. I painted the interior red, but left the exposed supercharger in the engine compartment chrome. I wanted to go for a pro street look with a few sponsor stickers. I'm thinking drag strip for this one, or maybe Supercars road course racing. I use a purple digital wrap decal for the hood and roof. Microsol helps soften the decal so it takes the shape of the intakes and windows. And the headlights shall be baby blue. I think this is where we began. 4 main parts. I find it's best to reassemble a die-cast car upside down, adding each layer to the body. Back in the day, Mattel referred to the metal body of a Hot Wheels car as its bucket. And that's how I'm using it now. You'll see in a moment, I also did a carbon fiber paint treatment for the base, using gray paint and stretched pantyhose to create the weave pattern. Once you add gloss clear coat, it really looks like carbon fiber. I really like the shape this bad boy cuts, and in black, it's something else. This is Tom, and this is your Fast Fish of the Month. Let's do some donuts.